Station. Today I'm going to be making a gaming video, and it's going to be on a game that was made in 2006 called Star Wars Empire War Forces of Corruption Expansion. There, I'm going to be playing the base game instead of playing the modded versions like Awakening Rebellion, Fall of the Republic, Tron's Revenge. And I'm gonna start a base campaign. I'm gonna play as the Empire, and I'm gonna play in equal footing. I'm gonna put on medium, advanced. I'm gonna start myself at tech level 2. For some odd reason, it automatically does that. So depend in this game, so these 4 buttons here. See how all these planets they just have the circle, the ships and vehicles. Now if I press on this, it shows how much money they make. This it shows what's constructed on it. And this is the ability. So this planet, Anaxes, the Victory Star Destroyers cost 20% less to build on all planets. Up here is the heroes I have. So right now I have Grand Moff Tarkin, Colonel, even though he's a general, Maximilian Veers, I have Boba Fett, which looks barely anything like what he is, and I have Emperor Palpatine, the Emperor, the leader of the Empire. So these structures over here is what space stations you have. Depending on what tech level you are, that shows how many. That's the max level of space stations. As the Empire and all factions, as the Empire, you start off with a tier 5 space station on Coruscant. These little like gun-looking turrets are what you call how do I say it? Is the ground build. So I could build on this, build a research facility which allows me to build better space technology, so I could build better capital ships instead of a Tartan patrol ship and a Acclamator class cruiser. Now here I could speed up the time. I like to speed up the time as playing it, so it's a little bit more fun, because in the base game it takes forever to do anything. So right now, to drag your vehicles and ships, you hold left click, and in this game, this little square over here, what you see is what when you're invading in space or on the ground, what you bring in first, and the other ships there, you could bring in whatever you want. This is different for the Rebel Alliance, because for the Rebel Alliance, they just use their hero C-3PO and they go all over the galaxy, and they steal credits. They steal what you can call space tech, even though in reality that's not how it would really work in mods. So right now I own most of the core worlds, I think all the core worlds, and some outer rim, some rim worlds and outer rim. Right now I'm creating multiple fleets. So I'm gonna have the Abogado Ray fleet, which has a few ATSTs and other vehicles. Wasn't I building? So now I put in command of my fleet Boba Fett, and I think never mind. I'm actually gonna combine the Abogado Ray and the Eitan 2 fleet. Really don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry for the terrible pronunciation. So This fleet is gonna have Scout Wing, Scout TIE Fighter as control. This yellow like glowing part is corruption. Corruption pretty much it shows pretty much is takes away money from you. So if you bring in Palpatine, such as Palpatine, Grand Moff Tarkin, you could never mind. It's only Palpatine then I'm guessing. You can take away corruption, which makes the money on that planet grow a lot better than usual. And so on Kessel, so look, before it was only 240 amount of vehicles I could build. Now the amount of money I get from that planet, now it is 480. So I'm gonna bring these ground trans vehicles, ground troops over to my Boba Fett fleet. Boba Fett fleet. I'm gonna show you what I mean and how it pops up. I'm gonna attack, I think, the Rebel Alliance with my Acclimator fleet. See how these are the only ships that pop up? So let me drag my ships in and fly them over into their space station. And around here. And this is the pause button. So if you don't bring in your vehicles and all your troops get attacked, you will lose the battle immediately. I'm pretty sure that's how it works in other games, in other campaigns. So right now I'm bringing in Acclimator assault ship, which carries fighters if I'm correct. I'm probably incorrect. Don't roast me in the comments. So see, it's dropping up ships. Since I so see so in most other games there isn't these little space stations. These aren't these little defense platforms you can build your uh missile defense, which is fighters and guns for your enemy capital ships. Right now there isn't any capital ships due to some odd reason. Now I'm gonna fire, except this is a frigate class, so this is not as powerful as say the MC-80 Liberty or MC-80 Home 1, which is a hero ship I can fight against. This probably will end up being our video, our video, like my usual videos where they used to be very, very short. Due to these being very cheap ships, they won't have as much power or strength as my usual ISD or like, see these like little like green parts on this. This is what the hard points. So if I take out all these, space station gets destroyed. Right now I'm an assault. So these little things that pop up above it are your abilities. So the acclimators have boost power to weapons, which lowers your shields but gives you better attack damage. So this is my losses and the enemy's losses. So losses. The yellow is the Zon Consortium. Yeah, it's the Zon Consortium, and the red is the Rebel Alliance. Blue is me, the Empire. So these points count for the amount of troops that we brought in. So if I get to 10, which is a pop cap, I could bring in more ground troops than if I had only if I had what I still have, 5. And these buttons is auto resolve, which means the battle gets finished by the AI choosing what who wins or who loses. And so now I'm taking out the enemies, the human populations, building so they don't get any local human allies. So I can just fight the rebel troopers. So I can, and in this game depends on what you have, especially Botwy. If you have Botwy, you have a higher chance of actually getting better intel, and you can see the enemy planets around you and what the enemy has. So right now I'm going to show you what a bombing run does. So see these little blue dots? Drop bombs and they destroy it. It's not as climatic as mods where you could actually, where it shows like more of like a design on the bombardment. Or, so I'm trying to capture this point so I can bring in more ATSTs and troopers. Those green boxes show that, okay, so my ATSTs are strong against infantry and mercs, I think that's what they're called. For Axon mercs, something like that. Now I'm gonna strike at. If you use your scroll key on your mouse and then you target at one building, it will everybody will. Never mind. Usually in this game, if you're taking out all enemy structures, they will no longer be able to attack you. You'll be able to see the entire map. So look, there is a Rebel Alliance barracks, which I'll show you what orbital bombardment does. Now, it's less climatic than the original, but you can't forget this game was made in 2006, which was 14 years ago, and it's been growing in popularity now than before. Didn't back then. It does this. So I'm gonna build a research facility which allows me to build my space deck, as I've already told you. So I'm gonna go try to invade Botwy. Botwy, really don't know. And show you what auto resolves does. Most games, the auto resolve is pretty terrible. It usually makes you lose instantly. Now auto resolve the ground battle. It's actually pretty fair for usual for what usually I would get. Now, due to I owning Botwa, I can see the surrounding planets. So I can see, oh, Tatooine has this fleet, and the enemy is invading Anaxes with a ginormous fleet. Okay, game. Wanna play that game too? I can play that game too. Okay, they landed artillery guns. Great. They are not scared of invading the Empire. And that is a jump away from Coruscant, which is not a planet I want to lose anytime soon. I might lose Fondor. Which I probably will due to the annoyingness of the Rebel Alliance having 100 ships. So I wish you could actually use these ships in battle, but you can't use them at all. What are you doing, buddy? So these are upgrades I could have. Okay, jump. I do not need losing. The Rebel Alliance has Captain Aphon, I think. That's their hero. In base game, if you lose your heroes, you get them back after a period of time, which is kind of annoying in a way. Oh, the Rebel Alliance is really hitting hard on construction of fleets are gonna be needed immediately. Look, after I lost my space station, then an enemy just tried to take Fondor. The Sun Consortium tried to take Fondor from me. That won't happen anytime soon. Now I'm gonna return to my fleet, and after the space station over Solist is done, I'm going to try to start producing more capital ships because they're scaringly getting too close to my front lines, to my Coruscant. Just say that I get invaded by the. What are they doing? Oh, I know why they're attacking. I think maybe. So rebuild my fleet over in Naxxes. Now there's only a space station. Ow. Lisa don't like. How am I losing all these ships? What in the world is going on in this game? I'm taking don't auto resolve. If you have to, you can, but don't unless you're forced to. Unless you're really stuck between a life and death situation in this game. Fire, well, Kazan, you are being a pain in my tush. For some odd reason, Sun Consortium isn't attacking me, even though they have more powerful ships than both the Rebel Alliance and the Empire has at the beginning of the game. Trying to remove corruption from my planet, so I have to deal with the annoying rebellion threat. Rebellion, you're being Sun Consortium, you're being a thorn in my side right now. Though it is actually really cheap to raise. For them, it's pretty much raise. Wow, they finally attacked me. Jeez. What? Oh, yes, I forgot. There's an minor hero that the rebellion gets to build, which could annoyingly remove my structures. So from Flight Factory, all I could build is ATSCs. Yay! I did not build barracks. Destroy them all. Come the wait, what? Nine? No need? And that is what you call a droidica. They're the most annoying ground troops you'll ever fight. Due to me not having any ground soldiers on this battle, I cannot retreat, so it's either I lose or die to the oh my god, okay, they have non-friendlies. Anytime else, a light factory. We do not have a fun day. Hello? 280 is out of production. Baby shark. And you annoying, stop being annoying. Why aren't you not listening to me? I'm going to lose Fondor due to your stupidity. Dak, get closer so they can. And I just lost Fondor. Great. No, auto resolve because there's no way I'm gonna win. I don't know. Or they lose a Grenadier, which I'm extremely happy about because those Grenadiers are a pain in the butt. Okay, I'm gonna try to get to Space Tech level 3 so I can build better vehicles, better ground troops, and better all around vehicles. Better ships. No. So Corlag is gonna be my medium heavy factory planet, construction planet, and I'll turn Iriadu into my light factory building planet. But that will change in this game due to enemy. When you get spread out and you're winning more, you have to expand. Oh, I'm loving that. Now they got T4Bs to fight me. Oh lord. Can invade Nalhada, auto resolve that. Oh, Nalhada is defended by a scary amount of ships. Wow. So right now I might be getting destroyed by pretty much every faction, but later on in the campaign when I get better ships, they're gonna be running for their lives. They're gonna be running away very, very quick. I will show you the power of the entire. So I'm gonna bring it in AT-AT, all-terrain armored transport. And if you double tap on the same guide on, on one of your troops, all of these seem exact from the. I'm going to cinematic mode so I can see the vehicle a lot better. For this point, oh god, oh my, now they will die. Imperial scum shall see the last. All remaining enemy factions shall burn. You save of you. Then an enemy ground troop? Nope, it's just around. Okay, they have an enemy outpost here. Now there is Moinkas. Let's eliminate the rebellion threat of this planet. Whoever lived there, oh well, sorry for your home. Sun's consortium don't have the base, I'm guessing, here, because due to the Zangatorium probably trying to destroy this. Oh, great. My favorite structure today they could build. Droidicus. Droid Factory, one of the enemies builds that they can, things that they can construct. This builds Droidicas, and that's it. So I'm happy I can destroy it, because I do not want to see me invading Fondor again, and there is 150 annoying. There is your. Okay, these are all built. These are all built. So. Oh. What can I build? I have the Star Destroyer. Good news. Let me send it to my newest fleet. I think this means now I can build ISBs. So I'm gonna try to make, see if, can I make AT-ATs? Okay, that is where the hell did they get this fleet from? Oh my god. Holy crap. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, they had. Oh, of course they have TIE defenders. Of course. Why do they have TIE defenders and we do not? What kind of BS is that? Well, I lost Admiral Piet due to BS. Oh, now they also have an MC-80 one. Good news, game. 54Bs, and that means they can build MC-80 Liberties. Good news. Great. Great. So use this. Of course, I lose both of my most important heroes. This game really loves me. Hey, can you not invade any of the other 151 planets? It never. Why do they have to retreat where the Zion and sorting is? That makes no sense. Okay, see you guys all later. Peace. Subscribe, hit that like belt, and comment down below if you guys enjoyed the video. So next video might be coming out tomorrow. This was just a test, just to see how it would go. And yeah, so peace. See you later. Bye.